Do you know how to drive stick? Yo.
What's up?
You can't see me.
Yeah, I can.
Where are the other drugs going? 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 Where are they?
Oh my god!
Where are the other drugs going? Where are the other drugs going? Where are the other drugs going? Toronto, at night, my town. These people will learn to swear to me! Swear to me! Where did they swear to me? The Dark Knight Rises doesn't start till July. You're too early. The Dark Knight Rises hasn't started yet. You're here too early.
Will you take a picture with you?
3, 2, 1.
They didn't tell me where the other drugs were going.
Can we take a picture?
Yeah, man, you gotta come here. I gotta get a photo of that.
I gotta give you a ticket. I'll see you.
That's great.
Good evening. Beef jerky. Original. Not spicy. Jesus Christ. Can you open this? Can you open this for me? I can solve all kinds of mysteries, but not this one. Jesus Christ. My parents are dead! My parents are dead!
Oh.
My parents are dead! Woo! Turn that beer! I'm not your mom and dad! My parents are dead! My parents are dead! You should have smelled it.
It's on, my friend.
Where's Dick?
It's on. Oh no.
Where's Dick?
Come on, my friend. Recording.
Do I look like a cop?
Oh, no, you look like Batman.